What's up, guys? It's Untitled Studios here, and here's a requested video. I actually got a request quite a while back, but I did some traveling a little bit, so I just now got to filming this, even though it was done prior. So this is my Bissell CleanView bagless PowerTrak that I acquired a few weeks ago, and it works beautifully. I replaced the brush roll. Unfortunately, the replacements are kind of not good, at least when compared to the original brush roll, because unfortunately Bissell's quality has gone down a little bit in recent years. But the good news is that I can still get a replacement brush roll. The bad news is that the bristles are much softer and it's not the yellow color that it's supposed to be to match the rest of the body. So basically, okay, now I can't pull this back up. Okay, so basically what that means is that it just doesn't match, and also the original brush roll has been depreciated for quite a while now, so this is the newest replacement that was available, but it still fit just fine. It just makes me realize they have so many different models of this PowerTrak and wide path style brush roll, but this is the only one I was able to buy brand new, and it cost me 20 bucks, so I went ahead and went for it because the old one was all rusted out. And the reason why it's a little bit dirty is because I used this. I literally, after I got the brush roll, I immediately vacuumed my entire house. So this room, this back room, that bedroom, all of that, and the outside porch. Vacuumed all of that with this, and I haven't touched it since then, and this is what it got up. So, a nice decent amount. There was also, obviously, as you can tell, some physical things that were on the ground, but a lot of fine dust, a lot of grit, and that kind of thing. I don't know why it has these little plastic separators in here, because they don't do anything. Just like the newer Helix models, because I had a CleanView Helix a while ago, and I got rid of it. And I kind of regret it, because even though I like this older style machine a lot more, I do regret getting rid of that I do regret getting rid of that CleanView Helix, and I'm not editing this video. So, this machine is fantastic. Also, here's the motor filter, which is dirty. So, and there's also the upper tank filter, which I'm not even going to try to remove because it's so packed and caked with dust and other things, as you can tell by how much got past it into this filter. And of course we have a media filter, which for the sake of this video I replaced with the post motor filter from Power Force. So since I did that, that means that this is washable, but there's not really any dust, at least besides the dust that was already there from when I cleaned it. But as far as new dust, there isn't really any. So, at least for the time being, this thing is filtering pretty well. And one thing's for sure is that I don't like this design to hold the HEPA filter, and I like the two clips a lot better on the Power Force, which I don't understand, because this came out, and this is a 2003 model, so this came out after the 2002 Power Force that has the newer filter latch design. So, but obviously they just hadn't updated it yet. Same thing with the base, with the bar design on it, which is different than on the Power Force. Of course, that's a newer base, but the original base is the same. So, yeah, that's basically that. And I got a new headlight as well, which, you know, so now it's 100% fully functional. And I also got some tools for it. This is the wrong type of dusting brush. It's not as long, this part isn't as long, this part isn't as big. So it's not the original. This is from a Power Force Compact, but it still fits in the slot. And as long as I'm using the extension wand, it still fits onto the hose, because otherwise it's kind of loose. And this is actually the crevice tool from my my bagged Power Force, which I just kind of threw on here because it's the longer crevice tool that I own, since it has the shorter extension wand, kind of balances it out a little bit. Then of course the clear Deluxe stretch hose, which is yellow and not the best, but whatever, there's only really so much I was feeling like doing with this. I know I could easily refurbish it and get it to look like brand new, but since it's a machine I actually intend on using, there's not really any point because it's just going to get bad again anyway. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and do some cleaning with it. Now, the only thing is, the motor is still making that weird whiny noise that I don't know how to get rid of. I know there's a way that I can probably replace the bearings and the motor and everything, but I don't know how to do that, and I don't know where I would get parts, so any feedback would be appreciated. But in the meantime, it's fully functional and it's not loud, because I know a lot of these legacy bagless Bissells will have a problem where the motor gets so much dust in it and it just gets so trashed, because honestly these things don't have the best filtration, and that's saying it nicely, where they will just get progressively louder and louder and just lose section until they're essentially worthless, and you have to replace the motor or just replace the whole vacuum. So, and that's the biggest complaint about people who don't like these machines, and I can totally understand that. It's very frustrating, but that issue, as far as I know, has not been alleviated in the newest models, but we'll have to see. But I have seen a couple people with the newer Power Forces, and some of them have already died. So it'll be interesting to see how they hold up. So anyways, let's go ahead, and it'd be hard to hold the camera like this. It's on the medium setting, which I always keep it on for this carpet because that's just the one that it's easy to push, most easy to push while still having good performance. And just make sure this is locked in and that everything is proper. And now let's see how it works. So yeah, it works beautifully. Still sounds weird, but you know, it's going good. One thing's for sure is that I noticed swapping for that post motor filter leads to a bit of a carbon smell. So I might actually go ahead and swap the HEPA filter back into this unit. But its performance is great. Filtration is, as usual, terrible, but it performs well, it's built well, it's very nice to use. It's a little bit heavier than the PowerForce models because obviously it has all this junk. So, of course, that adds to the weight of it. And obviously there's more plastic and other materials. But it performs well. It's a very good machine. And for the price, it's definitely a great machine. So yeah, that's basically the CleanView PowerTrak up and running. So I will still go ahead, and because I did a review on the PowerForce, I did a review on the DC-14, so I will do a review on this, which you will see fairly soon. So anyway guys, this is Untitled Studios. This is the CleanView PowerTrak up and running, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if there's anything else you want me to do with this machine, then definitely let me know in the comments below. So anyways, this is Untitled Studios, signing out. I hope you all have a good one. Peace.